Hey, it's Emily. I'm so excited to tell you about a new challenge I created just for you, and that's Habit Loop Bootcamp. Yes, you heard me right. Habit Loop Bootcamp. Habit loops are the key to taking action with your habits, and this will kick you in the booty into doing just that. During this 3-day challenge, March 19th through the 21st, I'll give you some exclusive coaching and how to best create your cues, routines, and rewards, of course, from that Atomic Habits for Women philosophy. We'll be in a live community where you will build your own custom habit loops, and by the end of the boot camp, you'll be ready to take action and have the confidence to ensure your new healthy habits will stick. I'll also be doing a giveaway to my signature program and one-on-one coaching. Now, if you can't join us live, you will be able to grab the replays in the community, and I'll also be emailing out the videos as well. So I got you covered. Plus, you can also upgrade to get a private podcast feed of all 3 of the trainings and 3 opportunities to be on a Zoom with me and the other VIPs to answer your habit loop questions specifically for you and give you more customized coaching based on your own unique circumstances. I'm so excited for this. Go to bit.ly/habitloop bootcamp to sign up. It's also linked in the show notes for you. I can't wait to help you habit hack your health. I'll see you in Habit Loop Bootcamp. Hey girl, do you wish you could make your healthy habits stick, but life keeps getting in the way? Are you tired of diet culture telling you to shrink yourself when you'd rather just find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and feel and look good in your favorite leggings? Then you're in the right place. Think of this as Atomic Habits for Women. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, millennial mom, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. I'm here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about health and our habits. How do I know? Because I've gone from former chronic dieter to habit hacker through the power of the system that I'm now going to teach you so you can finally stop dieting and just train for life via your habits. Remember, it's not your fault your healthy habits haven't stuck. We just have to do them differently. Are you ready to habit hack your health? Then let's do this. Hey girl, welcome back to the show. We're continuing our Habit Loop Bootcamp series today. This is 2 of 7 of this series. And why are we talking about habit loops so much? Because they are the GOAT. They are the key to reaching your health and fitness goals. It's the easiest and the most effective way to take action, especially when it comes to your food freedom habits. The challenge I hear from you all is that diet culture has taught us that we are either good or bad based on what we eat. Certain foods are good or bad. We're meant to restrict foods. We tend to emotionally eat, and we're busy and overwhelmed, and we do not have time for long, like hashtag meal prep Sundays, right? You're right. We don't. We need some healthy habit loops in place to ensure we're fueling ourselves, prioritizing protein, meal prepping in a way that isn't overwhelming, and finding your own version of food freedom, something that works for you without feeling like you're dieting and not having fun, right? It has to be sustainable, right? It cannot be from that diet culture BS, girlfriend. It just cannot. That's why it's not sticking for you. We have to have habit loops, first changing our mindset around dieting and food. And I hope today these 10 habit loop inspirations I'm giving you, know that that's from that Atomic Habits for Women philosophy, where you can really take charge of your health via your food habits, but do it in a way where it's fun, it's sustainable, and you're fueling your body and your mind and soul. So let's talk about it. 10 habit loops. around food freedom. So number 1, a morning protein boost, right? The habit is to start each day with a protein-rich breakfast. So the cue could be time to make breakfast, the routine, or maybe it's at the end of the day, right? You're making dinner, you clean up. The cue is make a protein-rich like Greek yogurt, chia seeds situation, some nuts. Lay everything out the night before. That way you start the day with a protein-rich breakfast. Reward on the other side is you're good to go. You have your protein, you feel satiated. Number 2, smart snack choices, right? The habit hack can be pack protein-rich snacks for on the go. So the cue could be keep pre-portioned packs of nuts, protein bars, boiled eggs in the car for quick snacks between errands. So the cue could be anytime you get in your car. Routine is pack snacks. The reward is you have protein-rich snacks. Simple. Number 3, prep protein for lunch. The habit is to dedicate time for easy meal prep with protein options. So you could cook a batch of grilled chicken, hard-boiled eggs, baked tofu on the weekends, and assemble salads, meals throughout the week. Right? So maybe it's every Sunday after when I make dinner, the routine is pop in an extra thing of protein. The reward is you got protein throughout the week. Number 4, balanced meal prepping. So you want to plan balanced meals that include like proteins, vegetables, and healthy fats. Okay? So you can set aside time each week to plan your meals considering protein sources like fish, lean meats, legumes, tofu, whatever floats your boat. We teach a Sunday reset inside of my signature program to do like a grocery prep every week that literally takes like 15 minutes and then go pick up your groceries instead of actually grocery shopping. Number 5, mindful eating practices. Oh, this one is important because emotional eating is a big challenge of ours. It's one for me, right? Practice mindful eating to evaluate those emotional triggers. So the cue could be anytime you sit down to eat, the routine is pause before eating to really assess your hunger cues and your emotional triggers. You can also take this a step further and keep a journal to track emotions associated with your eating habits. Number 6, protein-packed dinners, right? Incorporate protein-rich options into your meals. So prepare versatile protein throughout the week, kind of like we already mentioned. Sometimes we get into something stagnant over the week. We were just talking about this in our bi-monthly group coaching call for the accelerator. Someone was like, she's doing, I think she called it base meals throughout the week, like doing like ingredient meals is what I call it. But she was getting tired of it. So vary the protein. Grilled salmon, turkey meatballs, lentil stew. There could be a lot of different things you could prepare with that to have protein-packed dinners or lunches where it's not getting boring. Number 7, I think something we forget about a little bit is hydration. So stay hydrated throughout the day. Carry some type of cute water bottle. Every time an hour hits, maybe you set an alarm on your phone, drink your water. The routine is you drink your water. The reward is you stay hydrated. Sometimes we feel hangry and we're really just like thirsty sometimes, right? And maybe throughout that reward cycle, which we go deeper in my program about, is you buy yourself a new water bottle after doing it for a week, right? Get yourself a cute Stanley or whatever we're using now. Number 8, flexible meal choices. So be flexible. So experiment with different protein sources and different seasonings, but also do not restrict yourself is what I'm saying. So when we're being flexible, maybe you have a plan in place, and we have a backup plan in place. We have a whole section on this inside of our course where we talk about what's my capacity? Can I have something a little bit more flexible today as far as my meal? So the cue is I don't have time to make dinner. The cue is I just don't have time to make dinner. Go like, whoop, I don't have that. The new routine is I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A and get like a healthier option and like peel the kale salad with it instead of fries. The reward on the other side is you were able to still stay in control of your healthy habits and not feel guilt for going through the drive-thru. Number 9, more smart snacking options. Combat emotional eating with healthy snack alternatives. So you're either salty or sugary when it comes to emotional eating, right? So I think you need to keep a variety of nutritious snacks on hand, right? A lot of times if I have cookies, if I got Oreos, especially like chocolate chip cookies or those Milano cookies, I will eat those all day long. But maybe you just need something like really crunchy, like vegetable sticks with hummus, or berries with yogurt if you want something sweet. So keeping smart snacks on hand, like healthier snacks, will really help you combat emotional eating as well. And then lastly, number 10 is just reflect and adjust. At the end of each week or end of the day, you can keep a food log journal or just really reflect at the end of your day on your journal. If you journal at night, to when you sit down to do your journal writing, the routine is do your journal writing, but also reflect on your food choices for the day. And the reward on the other side is you feel more in control. You're able to review your progress and really adjust your habits according to maintaining like a balanced and more sustainable approach to your food freedom, right? So I hope this gives you a few ideas. You didn't notice I said, okay, a cue on Sunday is to do a 3-hour meal prep. Like, no. If you're able to do that, great. I've done that in the past, but it wasn't sustainable, and all the dishes just drive me crazy as well. So let me know if this is helpful. We're going to continue with our Habit Loop Bootcamp series later on next week, where we'll be sharing a little bit more behind the scenes of creating some actual customized habit loops, where I'm doing some more schedule audits for clients. You don't want to miss it. I'll catch you in bootcamp later next week. Hey girl, real quick before you go, did you know I have a secret podcast where I talk all about why most habit strategies don't work for us women? Spoiler alert, it's not our fault. Visit bit.ly/atomic habits for women. It's linked in the show notes to access my secret podcast series and have your biggest aha moment about why and how women have to do habits differently. And if you love the podcast, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Love and appreciate you, friend. We'll see you next time.